Hey everybody, it's been a little while since I did a Devblog, namely due to the fact that the semester had started and I was seriously contemplating using this as my capstone project. That has in fact become the case. This is what I am doing for my master's program. Ideally, this will be in the release alpha, I'm gonna say late December. Ideally, this will be up in Steam by April in an open beta. At least with a few stages for demoing. Hopefully, that'll actually be December, I'll have the initial stages. But I did at least want to share some of the progress that I've made thus far. You see right now I've got a default cube in here. That is just because I was trying to get some new scripts built into this. I'm going to show the original ones just so people are reminded. As you can see, controls just kind of move them. The little jerky stop at the end, I'm figuring out how to resolve that, but that's because I'm trying to force it to an integer location at the end of any movement. That's to resolve some of the border issues, to prevent it from going past that and prevent them from having just this insane number on it. I'm going to go ahead and restart this real quick. There's also a script, or a part of the script, that effectively turns it into a roller, so that it operates differently. This is for another one of the mechanics that I have on here. It works like this. You see the cube does roll, does not roll off. Some of the sides of these cubes will have different circuits so that when they roll, you get different results effectively on where the path goes. There will not be rollers that become sliders and sliders that become rollers. It's just not going to be a thing. Partly because the slider script itself is dependent on the direction of the cube itself and what rotation it has, being zeros across the board. So I would have to figure out how to resolve that to switch back and forth. The roller scripts was going to be a thing anyway. So I mean, this is a key mechanic that will be in the game at some juncture. But this was my goal for this week. I have a timeline outlined. I will have a link in the little doobly-doo below that is to the YouTube video where I found this script and then modified it accordingly. It does work, at least, looks nice. It's actually arguably better than the sliding mechanic. My main concern, though, with it is, much like the sliding mechanic, it's not 100% perfect positionally. But I'm not going to really need it when I get to that point. These will all actually check on what their position is on this grid, and will be part of a three-dimensional array. So like this right here would be 1.1.1. This would be 1.5.1. This would be 5.5. Oh, 5.5.1, yeah. I'm using the Z as the last axis. I haven't decided 100%. But I will have stacking cubes at some point. That is actually one of the mechanics that's planned. I have 8 mechanics planned in total. I don't know if I'm going to stick to a 5x5. I might go up to a 7x7. Yeah. The board size is variable. I just need to make another board in Blender, and 5x5 was the size that I made. But at the moment, this part works, the sliding part more or less works. The next thing is the power-up script, which is really just an animation between two different textures. Shouldn't be that complex, but that is my goal for next week. But that is my update for now. I'm going to try to do one of these updates every week from this point forward until I actually get to a release date. Namely, as this is part of my master's degree, and it's effectively these videos become their own little process paper, and that's something they're encouraging me to do. So I want to keep everybody kind of up to date with this. Again, check the doobly-doo for a link to the video for this rolling script. Mine was modified a little bit because mine has to double check to say, hey, can I, am I still on the board someplace? And make sure that you can't accidentally, tap, 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 and can't move off the script and can't move out of the space. So that's my update for this week. Appreciate y'all being along with me. And if you have any questions or comments, leave it below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.